And I'll go ahead and mute us also, just because I'm getting some feedback on my end. Just unmute if you have any questions. All right. It's already Thursday again. I'm not sure how that's possible, but I don't have to figure it out. I just have to remember it. All right, come on up to the front of the mat. Touch, hands touch. We'll start with an Om. Inhale. Om. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, arms straight. Exhale, back to plank. Jump your back feet. Use an inhale for up dog. Exhale, down dog. Slide the hands back toward the feet a little bit. Wide fingers, wide toes. Setting up for a nice down dog. Strong quadriceps. Strong Mula Bandha. Natural Uddiyana Bandha. Next inhale, walk or jump. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up. Samastatihi. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, arms straight. Exhale, plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Scoot the hands back. Tuck the chin under as far as possible. Even if it makes your back feel humped up for this down dog, just tuck the chin as much as you can. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, Jalandhara Bandha. That adds so much compression on the Ujjayi breath. Next inhale, walk or jump. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up. Samastatihi. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, arms straight. Exhale, plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Strong and steady. Don't tuck under quite as far with the chin. Get a straight line from the wrist through the shoulders to the hips. Elbows stay straight. Shrug the shoulders. Elbows are locked straight. All of the movement comes from the shoulder blades. And whenever you're ready, walk or jump on an inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up. Samastatihi. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, arms straight. Exhale, plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step the feet together. Take one leg up. It doesn't matter which one. Nice Ujjayi pranayama. Range of motion with that top leg. If you feel like you're in the perfect spot, you're going to just keep reaching. If you want to explore a little bit more, there's probably, a million different ways to move that top leg around up there in space. I'm going to leave my foot in the air and hop forward with the foot on the floor. It's an exhale, fold. Inhale, torso comes up, foot comes down. I really love doing that. Samastati. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, arms straight. Exhale, plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, steady, strong down dog. Feet step to the middle. The second leg goes up in the air. Either reaching up high or range of motion. I'm going to again try to keep my high leg high. Use an inhale, hop forward with the foot on the floor. Exhale, fold. Inhale, torso up, foot down. Samastati, bending the knees. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, arms straight. Exhale, plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, right foot, warrior one. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, left foot, warrior one. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, right foot again. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Left foot again. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. And one more time. Right foot. Left foot. Next inhale, walk or jump. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up, knees bend. Samastati. Inhale, knees bend. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, arms straight. Exhale, plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Feet step together. One leg up in the air. Choice one, enjoy that. Either still or range of motion. Choice two, whichever foot is on the floor, my left foot is on the floor. So that same hand, my left hand is going to grab the left ankle. Left hand down, or whichever hand was on the ankle. Second leg up, the foot that's on the floor, the same hand grabs the ankle. Hand down, foot down. Use your own inhale to hop forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale up, knees bend, hands touch. Samastatihi, one more. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, arms straight. Plank, up dog, down dog, right foot, warrior one. It's almost always an inhale up or forward. Plank, up dog, down dog, left foot. Plank, up dog, down dog. Wide fingers, wide toes. Nice straight arms. Walk your hands back about a foot and then bend your elbows and push up so you end up standing at the back of your mat. And then walk your hands back out into down dog. Maybe a little bit shorter, maybe 6 inches shorter than usual. Bend your elbows and stand up from there. And then walk your hands out to where they would normally be for down dog. Bend your elbows and stand up from there. You guys, we are so highly coordinated. That's amazing. Yes, 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 that's amazing. And then take your hands further forward than usual. I grab onto the outside edge of my yoga mat so that I don't slip. And start to take your head toward the yoga mat. It really stretches the shoulders. My heels are off the floor. And it's stretching my calves and Achilles as well. Very, very swayed back. We could always put a block under my head. Come out in any safe manner. Find an inhale to move forward. Exhale, fold. Hold Utkatasana. Come up with bent knees. Hold the position. And come down into a twist. It doesn't matter which way. You can put your hand on the outside edge of your foot, or your top hand can be in a fist and your bottom hand can catch it. Switch sides. Beautiful. Come up on your own. Samastatihi. Jump the feet pretty wide and squat down. You might need to hang on to something or put your hands out front. If you have a yoga wheel, that might be enough weight to hang on to. Twist in one direction, bind one knee. Arda Pashasana, half Pashasana. Beautiful. Nice. Twist in the other direction. And my feet are as wide as my yoga mat. My toes are kind of, my pinky toes and my ring toes are hanging off the edge of my yoga mat. Then exhale to put the hands on the floor. Inhale, lift the butt up in the air, rock back onto the heels, and then come up onto the balls of the feet. Take your time, rock back onto your heels, come up onto the balls of the feet. And your knees can be bent, that you don't have to have straight legs. Rock back onto the heels. You can stay as long as you want if you feel like the heel thing is important to your skeleton. We don't use that part of our skeleton to bear weight that often. Balls of the feet, lock open the front of the ankles. One more. Stretch out all of the toes. When you're on the balls of the feet, really lean forward. And feet down. Use an inhale to stand up. Let some blood flow back into those feet. Exhale, Samastatihi. Wait a couple breaths. Scoot back to the middle of your yoga mat. Feet are wide again. It's an exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, bend the elbows, set yourself up for crane or crow. And move in when you want to. If you feel like you can kind of rock your elbows back and forth a little bit, get some motion while you're up there. And then feet down. Nice wide squat. Turn, let one knee fall behind you. Move around, let the other knee fall behind you. Move around. I think we did this last week. You might want to even walk your hands clear back to support that leg going all the way open and the sole of the foot opening up toward the ceiling. Take 3 or 4 or 5. Nice. And then pull the feet together, kind of like Pashasana. Let the heels come up. Bring both arms across one side for side crow or side crane. I think it's side crow. So I have just the outside edge of my knee on one elbow, and then I'm going to swing my other elbow in to catch my hip. Feet stay together, feet stay pointed. Look at the side wall. You can look down if you need to. That's it, Maura. That's it. And then I'm going to turn around on my yoga mat. Nice, nice, nice. You got it, Marga. Isn't that fun? So fun. So one elbow to the outside of the knee, and then the other elbow swings in to catch the hip. Nice, Maria. Yes, 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 yes. Good.
How do you get into it? Like I had my elbows under my knee and my hip. And then do you just tilt your head down?
Yeah, it counterbalances my whole butt. So I'll go to the side, because if you had your arms in the correct spot, then what you want to see is my feet. So I go like this. I'm pointing over here, and I'm already catching my body weight on that front elbow. And now I'm catching my body weight on my back elbow. And then I lean up. And here, Ruben, here's the next thing for you. Once you get up there, the bottom foot opens to where you can look at it. And the top leg goes back. So my legs split open. I'll show you from the front. I know the lighting isn't that great. And then I'm looking at this foot. Marga, you know what it is? It's that you have on long sleeves. If you have one layer of skin and one layer of cloth, it's much more like Velcro. 2 layers of skin is slippery, 2 layers of cloth is slippery. Did it work out, Maura?
Yeah, since I had that pillow there, then I was just able to not worry about my head hitting the ground. So yeah, but I mean, I did end up with my head on the ground, but at least I got my feet up. So that's good.
Yeah.
It's a start.
That's great. And it's okay to have your head on the ground. There's something about the tension in everyone's body that's different. We're all like instruments, and our strings are tightened differently. And I've seen people actually put their ear on the ground in that one, so the whole posture's tilted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it just anything to take away the fear factor, because
Yeah.
I just have fear of falling. So,
Well, but yes, but fear is not a negative thing. Fear is keeping us alive many times.
yeah.
Many, many times. Ruben, did you get both sides on that? On that opening, did you get both sides? Nice, Maria. Nice, Marga. I'm going to say you did.
Is it the lower leg that points forward?
Yes, you had it. I saw it on one side. I just didn't see both. Yes.
Okay.
And isn't that confusing? It's so confusing. I'm like, I don't even know which leg is which when I first try to do it. Yeah. Yeah. The lower leg comes forward. Then it stays on that leg. I mean, arm. There's a man who rescued a lobster from a grocery store, and he wasn't the typical lobster rescuer. He was actually, he had a saltwater tank that was empty, and he wanted a friend for the winter or whatever, or for forever. I don't know how long I think lobsters live a really long time. Anyway, it was kind of a long video. I only watched half of it. But lobsters have these two big claws, and then they have all these little legs. And the first time he fed him, his legs weren't very coordinated. And then the second and third time he fed this lobster, the underneath legs were like a lot more coordinated. And all of these underneath legs just like bring food into the lobster's mouth, which I didn't know before. Anyway, okay, good. We did that. All right, whenever you're ready, come on up to the front of the mat. It's an inhale to open the feet. Find your favorite forward bend. Strong quadriceps. Ujjayi pranayama is back. Use your own inhale to come up. Exhale, Samastatihi. It's an inhale to open. First, we'll do Arda Chandrasana. Flat hand, flat foot. And if you want to unfurl your top arm and your top leg, that's great. If you want to keep them kind of close to your body, it's also great. Every time I do Arda Chandrasana, I do it twice. Maybe not every, but I would say every. Keep track of your fingers and your toes. I extended my top arm and my top foot so that I have open fingers, open toes. Come up on an inhale. Exhale to switch sides. Flat hand, flat foot. Start to balance the body. You can open that top shoulder right up above the bottom shoulder, a lot like triangle. And then unfurl the top arm and top leg if you feel like it, and open up the fingers and toes. It's an inhale up. This time we're going to invent something. So Arda Chandrasana with some sort of decoration. Come up whenever you're ready. I feel like when we start working on the accessories or the decorations or the inventions, I feel like we really get into sensing our body in a fresh way. Up on an inhale. Exhale, Samastatihi. Regular triangle. Inhale to jump open. Exhale into your posture. And you can add any invention you like. Or you can change up your normal hand grip or something. There's a number of choices on how to move into the second side. I'm going to walk my hands around on the floor. Normally we come up and over. You could invent something. You can use the regular up and over, whatever you want. Swim or crawl. Nice, nice, Marga. That was a brilliant idea. You guys, Marga came up to standing, leaned into a back bend, and then went into her second side. That was a very good invention. And find your way into rotated triangle. Find your way into rotated triangle, side 2. Find your way out of triangle, Samastati. Okay, so there's this thing that we could do in Ashtanga class that I don't ever lead us through it. But if we go through it right now, nice jump. You are always welcome to do it in Ashtanga class. So from Samastati, we're going to go triangle, triangle, rotated triangle, extended side angle, rotated, extended side angle, rotated, extended side angle. It sounds normal, but it goes like this. You're going to go right first. Inhale, open to triangle, exhale down. We're only going to take about 3 breaths. Use an inhale up, exhale, Samastati. Inhale, open to the left. Go to the left leg for triangle. People are so good at patterns. You already know everything that's going to happen. Mula Bandha's on. It's an inhale up, exhale, Samastati. Inhale, open right, move into rotated triangle. Use an exhale to look at the bottom hand. Inhale up, exhale, Samastati. Inhale left, exhale, rotated triangle. It's an exhale when you look down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, Samastati. Inhale, open right, extended side angle. It's an inhale up, exhale, Samastati. Inhale left, exhale, extended side angle. It's an inhale up, Exhale, Samastati. Inhale, open right. Exhale, rotated, extended side angle. And inhale up. Exhale, Samastati. Inhale, open left. Exhale, rotated, extended side angle. And inhale up. Exhale, Samastati. Inhale, hands are on the hips, open right. Exhale, Prasarita Padottanasana A. Inhale, arms straight. Exhale, elbows bend. So an inhale, arms straight. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, come up. Exhale, Samastati. Inhale, left, hands are on the hips. Exhale, down. Prasarita Padottanasana B. We're all like, this was not supposed to be the camera angle. It's your own inhale up. Exhale, Samastati. Inhale, open, hands are on the hips, go right, hands interlace. And take your time, fold over, Prasarita Padottanasana C. It's an inhale up, hands are on the hips. Exhale, Samastati. It's an inhale, open left, hands are on the hips. Exhale, take the toes. Inhale, arms straight. Exhale, elbows bend. Prasarita Padottanasana D. Nice. Nice. It's an inhale, arms straight. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, come up. Samastati. We're going to do one more posture like this. Hands up the back in prayer. Inhale, open to one side. Exhale, down toward the back leg. It's an inhale up. Exhale. I'm going to leave my hands up there for Samastati, so I don't have to put them back up. When you're ready, inhale, open to the other side. Exhale toward the back leg. Parsvottanasana. It's an inhale up. Exhale, Samastati. Wasn't that funny? All right, let's do it looks like a really basic balancing posture. You might want to get off of your yoga mat. Interlace your hands, pick up your knee, and instead of pulling your knee in against your chest, let your arms be straight. Standing leg is straight, and then lean back. Come up, switch which hand is interlaced on top. Scoop up the second knee, arms are straight, arms stay straight. Lean back. Super straight standing leg. And back to Samastatihi. It's that same leaning technique in dancer. You can hold the outside of the ankle up over the toes for a pointed foot or the inside of the ankle, whatever you want. Dancer. And I like to keep my extra arm on my hip. A lot of people put it out front. But it's that same, the foot is kind of kicking away from the hand, the arm is straight, and then you balance that circle. Take as many breaths as you want. And then move into the second side. And again, take as many breaths as you want. Beautiful. And release. Nice. The next one, either heel to the bum or half lotus. Starting to get hands down to the floor. My standing leg can be straight or bent. It's an inhale up, exhale, release. Side two, heel to the bum or half lotus, hands making their way to the floor. Maybe the standing leg is straight, maybe it's a little bit bent, maybe the palms are flat, maybe you're up on your fingertips. Beautiful. Find your way up. Samastati. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, arms straight. Exhale, plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Come down onto the knees. The feet are either pointed or the toes are tucked under. Totally up to you. Chin is tucked. Arms are next to the side of the body. Between the shoulders and the knees. Shoulders to hips to knees remain straight. Lean back. Take 5 dips. Beautiful. After 5 dips, make sure your knees are wide enough that your pelvis can tilt under for your hands to go back to Ustrasana. And then in Ustrasana, you can kind of rock back and forth a couple times before you come up. Yeah, nice, nice. Beautiful. Yeah. Lovely. All right, sit. After you come up, sit down onto your feet and see if your knees are comfortable. So if your knees are comfortable, you can put your hands behind you and maybe come down onto your elbows and drop your head back. So my bum is still on top of my feet. My big toes are touching, my knees are kind of wide. And my elbows are letting my upper body feel like it's in Matsyasana, feel like it's in fish. This posture should be completely skeletally propped. So we're not really using any muscle to keep ourselves up there. The head stays back, crawl up onto the hands, and come back up to seated. Yeah, lovely. All right, we're going to do all of that with our toes tucked under. So if it's not comfortable to tuck your toes under, don't. Or you could put a bolster or a pillow underneath your ankles and get kind of that same lift. So Ustrasana is going to be much higher. And it may feel like the upper chest or the collarbone or the throat is opening more. You're probably not going to have to rock back very far to come up out of that. And then we're going to get into this next position differently, just so that the toes still appreciate us in a few minutes. So come all the way down onto your back. You could sit back onto your toes and come down onto the mat, but there's just so much force on the toes. It's easier to lie down on the yoga mat, crawl your feet under your bum, and now your legs are kind of like a whale's tail. And you can leave your shoulders on the floor and leave your head on the floor. Arms can be anywhere. I kind of like my hands down by my feet, palms are facing up, but find your own experiment. Feels really good if I kind of wag my knees side to side. And I'm crawling my shoulders a little bit closer to my feet so I can use my hands to lift up onto the top of my head, which has the incorrect hairdo. Arms can go anywhere. You could cross them over your shoulders like fish. You could put them in prayer position out beyond your eyesight there on the floor. You can hang onto your hips, hang onto your feet, hang onto your ankles. You hang onto your ankles, it's almost like a little teeter-totter. There's much less weight in the head if you use that elbow prop. Nice. And then come back down onto the shoulders. Crawl the feet out. Pull the knees into the chest. When I take my knees into my chest, I like to interlace my hands behind my knees. Then everything's locked in. Nice. Take the hands out. Knees are floating above the chest. Put the hands behind the head and rock to one side. It's a completely unsupported twist. In order to come up, just pull the knees way in towards your chin, and that'll help lift you up. Switch sides and the knees get a little bit more relaxed over there. Pull the knees in toward the chest. Grab onto the feet. Upside down, forward bend. You can have wide legs, kind of wide legs, feet together, whatever you want. Nice. All right, come up to sitting whenever you want to. And New Year's resolution posture. Full back bends, headstand, handstand, forearm stand. And if there's a particular thing that you're working on and you want to talk about it, I love to talk about that stuff. I'm going to do, isn't that nice, Maura? And if you want to work on any of the arm balances that we already did, you're welcome to do that. Ooh, good lineup, Marga. I think our couches are the same color. They might even be the same couch. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's so smart. Maybe because I think it was a rocking chair. Was it a rocking chair?
I'm between two couches.
Oh, it's
here.
another couch. Oh my gosh, you're so lucky.
Yeah.
That's such a good idea, but it's like it wasn't stable enough to give you your lift. So good. Nice, Ruben. Marga, you're like, hey, Dad, come in here and help me move this couch closer. And he's like, no, because I'll have to vacuum under it.
He's stoking the fire to keep me warm.
Nice, nice. Nice, Ruben. Nice, Maria. Nice, Maura. Yeah, Marga, you can drop into back bend out of headstand. You don't have to be in handstand to do it. Just bend your knees so you're like already in scorpion. And then the couch is right there. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes. Yoga with furniture. Nice, Maria. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna go do my back bends. Nice, Maria. I hope that that's your New Year's resolution because it's lovely. Marga, do you have a yoga wheel yet? We all seem to be acquiring them.
Not yet, but it's in the works.
Yeah, any minute, any minute. Did you get the one that has the, you know what? First of all, I have to tell you, Lori texted me and she said, will you send me all of the information you sent to Marga? And I was like, yes. Excuse me. Did you get the 3-pack? So you have the little one too?
I haven't ordered it yet.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Don't worry. Maria was just using her little one and I was like, oh yeah. I don't know. I don't have a little one, so I don't know how to use it yet.
What do you do with the little one, Maria?
She had it under her back with her arms crossed. It was very cool. You can talk to us, Maria.
Like in Setu Bandhasana?
In this one, not this one.
Oh, it was her middle-sized one. I was wrong. She just looked,
Oh,
she just looked really, really, look at this, how she crossed her arms through it. Marga, look at this. Isn't this cute? She
Oh,
crossed
yeah.
her arms right through the hole to grab her opposite heel. Isn't that, oh, that's so great, Maria.
A really good idea.
And then, of course, she's a yogi, so she crossed her opposite arm on top. Mm.
And have you, oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. Shoulders. Kind of felt good on my shoulder. Versus trying to do it like a couple.
Yeah.
Right. And have you been using the tiny one at all?
Really?
No. That's good. That's good information.
Yeah.
Oh, Marga, you might not need a wheel. You have that thing. So what I'm thinking about when I practice asana is I'm thinking about the tailbone and the occiput, the tip of the spine, the top tip of the spine, the bottom tip of the spine, and how they both curl forward a little bit. I don't even know if that's true. Is that true, Marga? Does the occiput come forward a little bit or no? Is it just straight? You can also just shake your head at me. You don't have to.
Like the bottom of the skull.
Like, you know how the spine goes in and then the skull barely sits on it?
Mm-hmm.
So the part that goes in, does it barely tip forward?
I guess I'm not like the part of the spine that balances. I'll send you a picture of it.
Okay, because I obviously do not know what I'm talking
I'm not
about.
sure I know either, but now I want to find out.
Maria, do you know? Or Maura? Maria, it looked like maybe you knew. No,
No.
not yet. You'll know in a few minutes. Okay, so this is what I think about. I think about lengthening the back, the very back of the neck. So I'm thinking about the very top of the skull coming forward, and the same way that the tailbone tucks under and comes forward. And that those things, this could actually only be a metaphor. This could be a fantasy or a metaphor, but both of those coming forward help keep the rest of the natural curves in our back. I know there aren't quite that many, but I don't want the base of the chin jutting forward all the time. And I don't want the occiput like going back. I want the front of the chin tucked. I want my skull set back. Remember we were talking about how there's kind of, 7 million ways to do things and there's no words for it. Okay, so remember how we were talking about one way to tuck the chin is to bring the whole skull forward and down until the chin is against the chest. The other way to tuck the chin is to actually set the jaw back. So the chin doesn't have to clamp down. It isn't the whole skull going forward. It's the base of the skull going back and then down. So here's the first one. Totally fine. Here's the second one. It's a little bit different. The jaw or the chin goes back and then tilts down. There's not quite as much compression. Like I'm not able to crack a walnut between my chin and my jugular notch. In one yoga book, it says you should be able to crack a walnut. That's how come I told you that. Isn't that funny? If I could crack a walnut there, I could go into the freak show. Anyway. So I think a lot about those things. I also think about the muscles that are available for isometric contraction in order to allow the other muscles to stretch out. And then I like keeping a nice curve in the lower back. That's it. That's all I ever think about. Oh, and sometimes I remember Mula Bandha. Go ahead, Maura.
Oh, so I think that second position of like moving your head back
Yeah.
and then tucking your chin is good for me because I have this tendency to, like, I do this, like I notice in Shavasana, I'm like, I've started using a pillow because I'm very uncomfortable position with that arch in the back of my neck.
That's how come I'm in many postures, especially in this sort of practice, I'll put my hands behind my head because it lifts me up like an inch and it'll set my chin back by lifting my skull up. And in Shavasana, sometimes I used to put books under people's heads. You know?
Well, and remember in that book, Breathe or Breath, I can't remember which one it was.
Yep.
He was talking about how unhealthy it is to have that huge curve in the back of your neck because you can end up like snoring and sleep apnea and all kinds of issues. So I've been trying to be conscious of that.
The other thing, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, Maura, but the other thing is when you're in Shavasana, to get the chin to tuck, you can tuck the head. Another thing you can do is have the knees bent. And then another thing is I push off the back of my head and I really get my shoulder blades flat on the floor. And then I pull my hips a little bit further away.
Oh, okay, that's an idea. Let's try that.
My floor isn't very warm. That was probably my total one breath in Shavasana for the day. Nice, Maria. Yeah. Maura, that was great. And then just lift up, once you get that all settled, lift up your hips and then they'll move towards your heels like an inch or less. And that should really flatten your lower back. When you flatten your lower back, you're definitely helping lengthen the back of your neck.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever is happening in the lower back is mimicked in the neck. Of course, nothing I say is actually true.
Well, today it is.
Well, I mean, there's a tendency for what I say to be true, hopefully. I don't even know if I want to be hopeful about that, but another way to do it, Marga's in the perfect position, is swing around and put your legs up on a chair or up on a couch or up on the piano bench might be a little tall, but if you can get both knees up onto the couch, it'll lengthen the lower back and the back of the neck also.
Oh, okay. I'll try that one too. I'll be out of frame, but I'm gonna try.
Yeah. Hey, we should have a wall class sometime.
Yes, definitely.
Maybe we should do a pop-up wall class.
Yes, I vote for that.
Maria gave it the thumbs up also.
Yeah, with my legs up on the couch, it's really hard not to have my lower back on the floor.
Yeah.
So that's a good one. Thank you for those pointers.
Thank you. Nice, Marga. Yeah. Excellent. Remember when we were kids and we would climb all over the furniture and do all these weird things in all these weird positions? I'm glad we still get to do that. You know what? I just looked up that roller company, Mora, with the cork, and they only have the 12-inch. They don't have a 10-inch circle.
Yoloha,
Yeah.
they used to have a 10-inch.
Oh,
This company does.
oh, can you text me a photograph of that today?
Yeah.
Great.
They don't make the tiny one in the cork, which I kind of wanted the tiny one, not necessarily for yoga postures, but because I was reading online that people
Right.
use that to roll out cramps in your hamstrings.
Do you
which-
already have a back roller though?
No, I don't.
Okay, because I was going to say the thing about the wheels is they're really narrow, and a back roller, like, you won't fall off of it
Right.
when you're rolling. But you're pretty talented. I don't think you're going to fall off of a miniature wheel.
A lot of people use tennis balls.
People are so clever.
Yeah, I've tried that, but like with the tiny wheel, then you can get like 3/4 of your hamstring like going horizontally, in one pass. So it looks like it would feel really good. But I've been trying the past couple years not to support the plastics industry.
Yeah.
And I haven't been able to find the tiny one in cork.
Yeah.
So if I find it, I'll get it, but who knows?
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, send me that company and I'll send it to Marga.
I have to hop off. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah, it's time. I love you. Bye, Marga. Have a
Well,
beautiful day.
You too.
Thanks for coming. Thanks, Maria. Thanks, Maura. I hope you have a beautiful day. Nice, Maura. Maria, did you see my talk I did?
Yes, yeah. In like half
It's
of it in the
long.
trip one way and half the trip the other way, and while
Oh,
I did my
nice.
day.
Nice. Yeah, it's super long and very
Oh, it's-
repetitive, but
It's great. I
that's
love
kind of what it-
Vinyasa change. I've never heard that before.
Oh,
Awesome.
great. Great. Yeah. I think, right, it's usually like withdrawal of the senses, because they're talking specifically about going into meditation. They're not talking about it in a macro level. I think the next one I might do is going to be on the chakras. Someone texted me and asked me to do the chakras, so I'll do a bunch of review of topics that we've all covered like that. And then
That
after,
would be great. I would love that.
I like nadis
yeah,
on the
I'm
level of
just,
speech.
Yeah, 4 levels of speech, the nadis. I don't feel like I'm an expert at the nadis, but I'll gladly share everything that we've already talked about, you know? I mean, I don't feel like I'm an expert at the chakras either. I don't feel like I'm an expert at anything, but
But you've
Yeah.
done so much reading and
Yeah.
you have a lot of knowledge and you're
well,
very
I
gentle.
think it's just exposure, you know, over a long period of time
Mhm.
and having a good research assistant like Maria. Everything
there's
about the nadis is like from Maria.
Well, and things like the chakras, there's so much like pop culture out there about chakras. And so it would be really nice to hear the actual like yogic teachings as opposed to the pop culture teachings.
Well, let's hope that I had some exposure to that. Mm. All right, I love us. Thanks for coming. I hope you have a beautiful day.
Thanks for sharing your sunshine. It's gray here.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
anytime. I
Pretty.
mean, it means it's going to be, you know, whenever it's sunny in the winter here, it looks really beautiful and then it's very cold.
What's in-
We have 8 today, and I think in 2 days it's going to be -13 again. But it, you know what? It's fine. Like it doesn't matter.
It made your
Right.
snow look beautiful.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. All right, have a good snow. Have a good day. I love you.
I
Bye,
love you.
Maria. Bye, Nora. I love you.